for labor, then there is pre-labor, then there is early labor. This itself is the early labor, because body preparing to pre to early doesn't always be in a linear fashion. Some of the symptoms over here can go into this, some of the symptoms from here can go into this, and some of them can last all the way into early labor. And so why are we teaching them this? Because of, okay, why are we teaching them this? What is this super important for? One very big reason why we are teaching them. One is not to panic. The other part is to make sure that they stay at home for as long as possible. That's the biggest reason why we are teaching them this. Because the current scenario, we have talked about it 1,000 times. The first time some little thing happens, the family wants to bring them to the hospital. And what do you do at the hospital? Nothing. That entire hormonal physiology is gone, right? So your body preparing for labor has several signs. What are the signs of body preparing for labor? You have that in this thing. What are the things that body preparing for labor? What are some of the signs? No. So is somebody is nobody is checking the woman's body when she's having dilation, right? How do you know that the body is preparing for labor? No. So you may feel pressure. Yep, sure. You may feel pelvic pressure. Sure. Back pain. Very good. Now, can pelvic pressure go all the way from body preparing to pre-labor to early labor to even to active labor? Yes. But without any of the contractions, only pelvic pressure is body preparing for labor. Sure. Then back pain. Okay. Back pain, groin pain, thigh pain, all this can be body preparing, but it can also go all the way. It may be only here or only here, or go all the way depending upon the baby's position. But then abdominal, what is the abdominal tightening on and off called? What is the Braxton Hicks? Yes. So abdominal tightening can happen here. Does this abdominal tightening have pain in body preparing for labor? No. Not mostly not. Sometimes they can still have occasional painful cramps, but it will not be rhythmic, right? In pre-labor, can it have some with the abdominal tightening some pain? Yeah, in pre-labor she may or may not have pain, but mostly they have something. In early labor, will it be there? Pain? 100% in early labor you will have pain, otherwise it's not early labor, it is mostly the body preparing still. But you can see again how it kind of goes from one to other without being stopped. So early labor, there is that. What is the difference between body, what about contractions in pre-labor versus early labor? How is it different? One person at a time. Frequency. So here there may be less of the frequency, here it may be more, but the only way we know that the woman's gone into a proper early labor is both the intensity, the strength and the duration, all three will increase. It may be 5 minutes apart over here, and you know, like maybe less than 15 seconds long, and then the next one might come at about 7 minutes apart and 15 seconds long. In early labor there is a definite rhythm to it. The rhythm as well as the increasing long, strong and the frequency of the contractions actually make sure that it's in early labor. What about so the other signs that I will go through are mucus plug discharging. That can, right, okay. So body preparing for labor, you can have bowel movements, many bowel movements. Many women will say that I've been having like a diarrhea, but it's not a diarrhea. It's just multiple bowel movements. Body is very smart. emptying the bowels, emptying the bladder multiple times. They'll say that I just went to the bathroom, I came out, I'm feeling that way. Little bit of mucousy discharge, white discharge, not that's necessarily red, but whitish discharge can be a sign of body preparing for labor. Women at the end of pregnancy are pretty juicy. There is always some wetness or something going on, so you have that many days or many weeks even before the labor starts. So again, not to worry that it is actual labor starting, but many weeks before that can start to happen as small amount of white vaginal discharge. And then lightening is the baby actually moving down. So basically, if the baby is hanging around somewhere over here, right, and then all the pressure is there on the bladder and whatever, and this part up here is very full. Sometime at around 37-38 weeks, the baby drops into the pelvis, and suddenly there is more pressure here, but there is good space over here. So lightening can be a sign of body preparing for labor. And then nesting. Some women will have nesting instincts where they will want to like clean up the whole home, do everything, make sure all the projects are neatly tied up and completed. And other women will have flu-like symptoms, which basically are like, and that can be in pre-labor too. It doesn't only have to be in body preparing. Body preparing, mostly it is these pre-labor signs can be that slightly flu-y symptoms, or your nesting instinct or whatever. And then along with that, you can also in pre-labor have small amount of bloody discharge. Right? You don't have to be in early labor to have bloody discharge. Bag of waters breaking is not pre-labor anymore. It goes straight into early labor because bag breaking is an actual sign of labor, right? These are all signs that this is still somewhat happening. And if somebody comes to me and says, I've been having some tightening about 4 times in the day, and some of it are with pain, what am I going to say? You're in labor? No, correct. What am I going to say? What stage of labor are you in? But I'll say, yes, your body is doing its amazing job. It's preparing. Oh, I've got so much back pain. I know. It's because the baby is moving down. I have so much pain. I'm not able to sleep. I know. It's the working towards the 10 process. So it makes it easier for them to understand that all these they can take at home without having to